All right, back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the Stoneyard Brewing Company, and they're out of Brockport, New York. And this is their Toasted Coconut Kareem Ale. So they are calling this a cream ale that is conditioned on toasted coconut, comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs, and at the time of review, this beer is right around 3 weeks old. So I have reviewed a beer from Stoneyard on the channel recently because they have finally started canning. And this beer, full disclosure, I've had it before, but it was about 2.5 years ago at the brewery. Back then, they were not producing enough beer to actually allow you to take any beer home. I wanted to get a crawler of this to take home because I only had it as a part of a flight. And I was really digging on it, and they were like, we don't have any way to let you take the beer home, because if we let everyone take the beer home, we wouldn't have any to serve. Here we are 2.5 years later, and they're finally canning, and I've been really looking forward to trying this one out because, like I said, I really dug it. And when I saw that they were releasing cans, I was like, I'm definitely going to get it. I'm definitely going to review it, and here we are. So I've heard really good things about this prior to trying it, and then I tried it, and I was like, because at first it's like a cream ale, right? And it's with toasted coconut. I love toasted coconut. You guys know I'm a coconut fiend, but a cream ale base, I'm like, how is it going to work? It worked well from what I remember. So hopefully this is just as delicious as I remember it being. So yeah, I don't, as far as the coconut goes, they are using 1 pound of toasted coconut for every gallon of beer, which is a lot. And this beer, a little bit of Dirty Glass Mafia, this beer was quite expensive. I want to say I paid like, it's like $4.50, $5 a can. I know it's a cream ale, 6.5%, but there's a lot of toasted coconut. So anyway, that pours out like a cream ale. This really dark orange color. The head dissipated instantly. I'd imagine the oils from the coconut really made that just, it's gone now. Hopefully the carbonation has held up quite well. But yeah, that looks pretty much like a cream ale minus the head. Let's get a nose on it. Yeah, if you've ever taken fresh toasted coconut and just smelled it, that is what I'm getting in this beer. There's so much fucking coconut in here. Oh my God. There is this underlying almost grainy grassiness to the cream ale, but it's very faint. It smells like, I was going to say really or very sweet toasted coconut. It's not overly sweet, but it does have a nice sweetness to the aroma. It smells like sweet toasted coconut and really nothing else. Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and bullshit you, but that's what I'm getting. I want to get into it, so everybody, cheers. It's delicious. The best way I can sum up this beer is that it is just a straight-on coconut beer. Just it, coconut flavored beer. The base cream ale is there, but it's ever so small and minute. A little bit of grassiness, a little bit of a slight graininess as well. But for the most part, it's full-on sweet toasted coconut. The mouthfeel, now I'm going to say this right now, and you probably can tell in here, the carbonation is very low. Yeah, the carbonation is very low. Coconut oils, I know, have a tendency to do that, knock down the carbonation. So the body on this one is like straight up medium body, nice body to it, but the mouthfeel, while it is soft and creamy, they also mention, I think they're using flaked oats in this to enhance that creaminess. I wish there was a bit more carbonation. It seems not flat, but approaching that. It's like low, very low carbonation. But the base cream ale is just like carrying that toasted coconut character to you. It is a great base if you just are looking for a toasted coconut or coconut beer in general. Luckily, I am. So yeah, there isn't a ton of complexity to this. There's really almost no complexity to this. It's all about that toasted coconut. It's authentic coconut. It's not a fake coconut. And the base cream ale is just carrying those coconut flavors to your palate and through your palate. This one does finish on the sweeter side. It's not overly sweet. It's not cloying. It's not going to be overbearing by the time I finish this can, but be forewarned if you do want to pick this one up, it is definitely on the sweeter side. Also, like I said, be forewarned that there's going to be probably not a lot of carbonation in this one as well. That said, the best way I can sum up and describe this beer, if you're wanting to pick this up, is if you like toasted coconut and you want to drink something that is reminiscent of what you would perceive to be just a straight on coconut ale or coconut beer, this is the beer for you. It's the beer for me. If you don't like coconut, Eric over at Eric Lyons Fan, yeah, you wouldn't want to try this. Or you're not a huge, or you're looking more of the cream ale base as opposed to the coconut. This isn't like a cream ale that's accentuated by the coconut. It's basically a coconut beer that is accentuated by a cream ale base. But rating wise for me, again, this is me. Being a coconut fiend, somebody who loves coconut beers, I'm going to give Toasted Coconut Kareem Ale from Stoneyard a straight 4.5 out of 5. For me, this is delicious. Every time they release this beer, I'm probably going to pick up at least a can, if not a 4-pack. I do wish it was a little bit less as far as the price is concerned, but they're using so much toasted coconut, I'd imagine it's not very cost effective, so whatever. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by for another Western New York Wednesday. Be on the lookout next Wednesday for another edition, and hopefully you guys are drinking on something just as delicious as this. If not, there's always tomorrow. Cheers.